up, guys? It's your girl T Sweets, and I'm back again with another video. I haven't seen you guys since last year, and it's now 2020, so happy new year. The purpose of this video is to tell you guys a little bit about my experience at Clark Atlanta University, some things I wish I had known. Y'all know I'm a senior. I feel like an OG now, so I feel like I can give you guys a little bit of insight and talk to you about my experience, and it could probably help you. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. But before we go anywhere, make sure you guys go ahead and press that subscribe button, and you can even like it while you're at it. And then later on, after you watch the video, go ahead and comment and tell me, give me some feedback, tell me some more things that you guys would like to know, and whatever else you want to say in the comments. Stay tuned, guys.
Girl, you got superpowers. Grew up like a lotus flower, yeah. And she walk around like she been dipped in honey.
One thing I wish I had really done more before I came to Clark Atlanta University was research. I'm a first generation college student, so my parents didn't really know everything that I needed to do as far as my classes, as far as my meal plans, as far as my housing, none of that. And I kind of had to figure it out on my own. Of course, I had cousins and stuff that helped me, but I'm very prideful when it comes to asking people for help. I like to figure things out on my own. But the bad thing about that, I didn't do good enough research to really prepare me for the transition from high school to college, from high school to Clark Atlanta University. Freshman year, I registered for, I think, 15 credits. Well, they registered me for like 15 credits. I dropped a 4-credit class. So if you guys don't know this, you are required to take 12 credits in order to be considered a full-time student. So I felt like I had to drop this class. I felt like I wasn't going to, succeed in it the way that I wanted to succeed in it. So I was like, I'm gonna drop it. The bad thing about that, I dropped it and nobody told me that if I drop this 4-credit class, it's gonna knock me down to 11 credits. And it did. It knocked me down to 11 credits, and I wasn't considered a full-time student. That affected my scholarship, okay? It got my scholarship decreased a little bit, which is something that I wish I had known. Nobody told me before I dropped it, not even my advisor. So I was very disappointed in that. With that being said, register for more classes before you get here. That way you have room to drop at least, one class. Of course, do research on what field that you're going in, but research the classes that you're taking, because I feel like every school is different. They consist of different things. So make sure you know what you're getting yourself into and you prepare yourself properly. My parents were like, they would help me, but it's a lot of things they didn't know. That's why I say I had to figure it out on my own, which I figured it out after the first semester of my freshman year. You should also research the professors that you're taking. The thing about that, being with social media, I feel like social media is like the best thing for students right now, because you can just get on social media and talk to students who have been through the university, talk to them about the classes they've taken. Even if you're talking to someone that's not in your field, you can ask them like if they know other students that are in this field, and 9 times out of 10 they can help you. With Clark Atlanta University being a small school, like everyone kind of knows about everyone, so they'll be able to tell you, recommend students to you that you can talk to about their classes and the teachers they've been through. Listen, I've had some bad teachers, okay? And I wish I had researched them more before I actually took their classes, but it's okay now. It's okay, because I'm graduating in May. This campus is not boring at all, okay? There's always something going on. And if it's not going on Clark Atlanta University's campus, it's going on Spelman or Morehouse's campus. And you can attend events at Spelman and Morehouse if they're available to you. But on Clark Atlanta's campus, we have so many different events. We have like a spring week where they get artists to come and perform. They have different seminars. They have, all types of things. They have you get a welcome back week for the spring semester. and you get a week when you first come to school, which weeks at Clark Atlanta, celebratory weeks at Clark Atlanta are lit, okay? We always have celebrities on campus. We always have fun events. Like I think one day we had a block party that was hosted by the school. That was fun. We had all different types of events going on this campus. So if you get bored, it's because you just don't like to associate with people. You don't like to have fun. But if you're coming here and you're that type of person, you don't like to associate, you don't like to have fun, I feel like Clark Atlanta can bring it out of you. It's a campus that lets you be who you want to be and do whatever you want to do. There's no judgment here. And I love that about this campus. I know me coming here like my freshman year, they had this thing called Night Circle, and it's where a lot of students get on the promenade, which the promenade is where this big street that connects like the whole campus. It's a street that you can't actually drive down, you just walk down it. It connects the whole campus. So the students would come out and they would get in this circle, and you would do like improv games, you could rap, you could do monologues, you can do skits, you can do whatever you wanted to do to showcase your talent in front of your peers. And I feel like at Clark Atlanta, it's a great platform for you to do whatever you want to do. If you want to be a poet, present your poetry here. When we have events, when they have poetry slams, they literally have everything that you want to do. They probably have a club for it. And if you want to create your own club, you can do that. College is like the best platform for you to showcase your talent or to start your business or whatever you want to do, because you have those students here that want to do the same thing as you, and you can support each other. I feel like it's the easiest place for you to build support. What the AUC is Clark Atlanta, Spelman, and Morehouse put together. The AUC stands for Atlanta University Center. It consists of all three schools, so we're kind of like brother-sister schools. More so Spelman and Morehouse are brother-sister school. Clark Atlanta is like the stepchild, but hey, we're still a family. So like a lot of times when we have events on campus, it's open to the whole AUC. So whenever you hear somebody saying the AUC, they're talking about all three schools, which there would be no AUC without CAU. But anyways, yeah, we always have like huge rivals between the schools, especially on social media. Sometimes social media, like, it gets really disrespectful on social media, but when you have like games between Clark Atlanta and Morehouse, it's actually really fun. It's really entertaining because it's like we're right next door and we're competing with each other. The differences with like the physical campuses are Clark Atlanta is way more open than Spelman and Morehouse. Morehouse has like a dorm outside of the gate, and all three schools have access to the library, which is on Clark Atlanta University's campus, but Clark Atlanta is more open. That's why like people might see our school as a little more dangerous because we're in the west end of Atlanta. But while we're on the subject of campuses, with our dorms on campus, we have 3 dorms that are inside of the gate that you need an ID to access after a certain time, and then we have 3 dorms on the outside of the gate, which are Suites, Brawley, and Heritage. Now Suites can house freshman students, but freshman students mostly stay in the suites and the 3 dorms that are inside of the gate. Upperclassmen dorms are for Heritage and Brawley. If you're a freshman and you're wondering if you should stay in suites or the 3 dorms that are inside of the gate, the benefits of staying inside of the gate are you're like 2 steps away from class. So if you wake up late and you got 2 minutes to get to class, you can throw on something and you can run out the door. Now, if you live in the suites, you got a little ways to walk, okay? That's a little further. But the dorms that are inside the gate are more traditional. Suites is like you get more privacy, and it's more like, it's closer to apartment style than the traditional dorms. Heritage and Brawley, Heritage is like the nicer dorm, and that's what I stayed in. Hello. But Heritage is more like apartment style. It has a big courtyard in the middle. Like, Heritage is a lot more nicer than Brawley. But Brawley, you know, Brawley's cute. It's an inside building. Heritage is more, you know, outside. Well, it's like a rectangle and then it's open in the middle, so you can like see over the balcony outside of your room. Brawley, on the other hand, is inside. It's a lot different than Heritage. I will say that. If you can get in Heritage, I will say get into Heritage. But if you're in Brawley, that's cool too. They're literally next door to each other. Now, with the dorms, our visitation policy is very strict. Even if you still go to Clark-Atlanta University, you can only access other buildings that you don't stay in if it's visitation hours. Okay, if we don't have visitation hours, you cannot access those other buildings. And when I say that we don't have visitation hours, sometimes the school waits until like the middle of the semester to allow you to start having visitors, and the hours are very suckish. So if you're staying on campus, just expect to be disappointed with the hours. If you're not a freshman, getting housing after your freshman year is very difficult. That's why we're on the news every year, because students are saying they're homeless, they don't have anywhere to go, the university is not accommodating them. It's because the university doesn't guarantee housing to upper class students. Okay, they will actually tell you they only guarantee housing for freshman students. So when you come here after your freshman year, I just say expect to get an apartment if you can. Now, if you can't, you're just gonna have to fight your way into a dorm, literally, because I feel like their housing process is trash. Honestly, truly, I feel like it's trash, and there are a lot of things that they can do better when it comes to housing. So just to warn you guys, when you come here, know that you're going to have to fight for housing, okay? And you need to prepare for that whenever you start, you know, looking into this school. That's something you need to prepare for in the beginning, because they have certain dates that you need to abide by, and you need to know those dates, and you need to be on time, okay? And when you're submitting your money for these housing places, you need to know that you need a money order, okay? You cannot go there and tell them, okay, I'm paying my fee for my housing. They're gonna tell you no, because you need a money order. These are things that I didn't know. You know, it's something simple that I didn't know coming here. A lot of times when you have to make a payment, you are going to need a money order. Something that's different with Heritage as opposed to the other housing places is Heritage, you have a few bills, okay, when you stay there. Like I said, it's kind of like an apartment. You have utility bills. Sometimes it's not expensive. Sometimes it can go up to like $100 and something, and sometimes it's like $40. So you need to know that you might have that little extra expense when you're staying in Heritage Commons and it's outside of your tuition, okay? Know that. Next I want to talk about safety at Clark-Atlanta University. Now, I'm gonna say this year has been the worst year when it comes to safety at this school, because we have been through a lot, okay? We had a shooting the day before class started in the fall semester, and we lost a student. It made national news. Rest in peace to Alexis Crawford. She was my classmate. I didn't know her personally, but I felt it, okay? The whole campus felt it. There is a big safety issue on this campus. It's because we're in the west end of Atlanta, okay? And like I said, Clark-Atlanta is way more open than Spelman or Morehouse. It's easier for a random person to get on this campus and have access to a student because it's so open. It's only so much that the security can do. All right, now I'm gonna come back to talking about security, but students have been held at gunpoint, they've been robbed. A lot of students have gotten their phones snatched, their laptops snatched. It's just, when you come here, you need to be aware of your surroundings, okay? You need to be alert whenever you're traveling, especially if you're traveling alone, even if you're just going to the caf, okay? You need to be aware of your surroundings. Try to have a buddy. I know a lot of times everyone is not going to be available, but if you can, ask someone to go with you, okay? Try not to be alone on this campus because it can be risky. I don't want to like scare anyone, but I just want to, you know, be real with you all and just just let you know, because I know after this year how much Clark Atlanta has been in the news for the bad things that are happening. Parents are scared, okay? Students are scared to come here. So just be aware of your surroundings. That's really all I can say. Going back to security, I can say that this year security has gotten better than they were the first 3 years that I was at Clark Atlanta University. Because the first 3 years, security was, they were slacking on the job, okay? They were not doing a good job of protecting the students. So they did hype up security this year, but it's like after they hyped it up, more stuff started happening to the students, which is crazy. But like the shooting that happened at the beginning of this school year, because this campus is open, these were, you know, anybody can have access to this campus, especially if there's like a party or anything going on outside. Anybody can walk up and be a part of it. You don't know what type of people these are. You don't know what they have in mind. So just be aware of your surroundings. Know what to go to and what not to go to, okay? You don't want to be that person at every party, because things happen at these parties, even if they are around campus. Be aware of where you're going and what you're getting yourself into. That's really all I had to say about Clark Atlanta University. If there's something else that you guys would like to know, make sure you guys comment. You can also go to my social media accounts and DM me if it's personal questions, and I will be very open to helping. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
And she walk around like she been dipped in honey. The sun must have kissed you with its lips.